Hey y'all, it's Yvette, and I thought I would sit down for my TheYvetteRene Has Something to Say series and tell you a little bit about what I'm doing right now and the things that I have planned coming up in the very near future. So today I started the 2023 Rocky Mountain Shop Hop, and it is one of at least 2 shop hops that they have here in Colorado. And it started on August 3rd. It's going to run through August 13th. And today is my first day of attending. So today is Saturday. It is August 5th. And I went to 3 quilt shops today. So I first went to Holly's Quilt Cabin, and that's where I picked up my passport. And it was, so first shop was a really good one. Hit it out of the park. I love their aesthetic inside. They have so many different fabrics to choose from. They've got, it's a huge shop. It's really, really big. And everyone in there, every time I go, I think I've been there like 3 times now, and they're all just so super sweet whenever I go in. Everybody is so nice. So that was really nice to go in. And then when I walked in, they told me that they were having a drawing at 1:15, and it was like, I want to say it was like 12:45 at the time, and I thought, I can stay till 1:15, no problem. So I walked around, took some video, might have made a purchase or 2, and then stayed and waited for the drawing, but alas, I did not win. But there was a lady there who was very happy to win, and you had to be present to win. So there were a couple of numbers that we had to go through, and people weren't there, unfortunately, so they did not win. But it was tons of fun. After that, I went and I picked up a chicken sandwich at Chick-fil-A, got a Diet Dr. Pepper, and then headed over to the next shop, which was, I think it was the quilting needle, the creative needle. The creative needle. That's what it was. And that shop was really nice as well. And the shops that I went to today were not very far from each other, so it was really easy for me to go from one to the other. And I ended up buying the block that they had. Each shop is like having their own block, and all of the blocks like go together, and there's a quilt and a quilt pattern that you can get and put them all together. Now each quilt shop has a different layout. Well, the layout is the same, but they'll have like different backgrounds, different borders, that kind of thing. So the finishing kit, that's the finishing kit. The finishing kit that was at this shop, the Creative Needle, was, I mean, I had only been to 2 stores, but I was like, I can't imagine that I'm going to like another one better. It was like so super cool. And when I went over to get it, they had sold out already, but they were taking names because they were going to keep cutting them, and then we can go and pick up the package whenever it's ready. So they offered to mail it, but I was like, I can come and pick it up. It's not that big a deal. So I'm going to go and pick it up as soon as it's ready, and I'm really excited about that. The colors are like so nice. I think, did I bring this over here? Oh my goodness. I mean, like, I know I had them somewhere, but I, if nothing else, if I don't find them before I'm done talking to you, which I don't see them right now, I will put pictures at the end of this video so that you can see the 3 blocks that I've already picked up. So then the third shop that I went to was Trilata, and I love that store. I go there, I try to go once a month for the Jen Kingwell club. I am part of the club, and I haven't been in a couple months, and I feel so bad because, I want to go. I love Jen Kingwell, and we're putting together this charity quilt, and I can't, anyway. So hopefully I'll get to go this month. Not sure. So then I just, I had to go get my tires rotated and then came home, and now I'm down here and it's back to the grindstone again. And just to talk a little bit about things that are coming up. I'm very, very happy to announce that, tiny little bit of background. It has been at least 2 years that I have wanted to do this. And I kept putting it off because just like everybody else, or maybe not every single person else, because other people do it and don't have any anxiety about it. But for me, I just have these things. I have doubts, and I'm working on that, guys. So I don't need anybody to tell me that I shouldn't have doubts. I know this. Intellectually, I completely know this. And I finally just said to myself, you know what? You have been wanting to do this for so long. And so for a couple of months now, I've been planning it, and I'm super ready to get this out. So you will start to see emails, posts, all kinds of stuff everywhere from me talking about my birthday bash countdown box. So while other people are putting out Advent boxes, I'm going to be putting out a birthday bash Christmas, well, not Christmas, but it is Christmas. Christmas is my birthday, but it's a birthday bash countdown box. So basically it is me counting down to my birthday and celebrating with you. So it's my birthday and I'm handing out the gifts. So I'm hoping that you guys will love it. Like I said, I have for 2 or 3 months now been just meticulously planning all of these things. And as you know, I have been unboxing for a number of years now, at least 8 years. I should have thought about the math before I got on here, but I'm over 8 years now. I have been doing unboxings, and part of those have been unboxings for Advent calendars, and you guys have been along on the ride with me, opening these boxes and reviewing them. So I think part of my anxiety was with knowing that me putting a box out also opens me up for the scrutiny that others will have about it. And, you know, fair enough. And I'm confident that it's a kind of box that I would want to open. All of the things inside will reflect me. And so I am so super excited to have one this year. I'm going to put them up for pre-sale. I only have a very limited amount of boxes. I'm starting off like really, really small just because, you know, it's new to me. And I want to make sure I can do it right. I don't have any help here, as you guys all know. It'll just be me hand packing each box lovingly. So if you're at all interested, you might want to get one as soon as you can. And I'm just really excited about it. And it's about darn time I'm doing it. I know a lot of people had asked me if I was doing an Advent box for years now. And while I don't think that I really want to have an Advent box, I just started thinking to myself, you know, I'm always telling everybody about my birthday because I am just one of those girls who doesn't mind talking about my age. I am so very happy to have made it this far, and you know, each day that we are given is a blessing, and we can't, like, none of us knows how many days we have. So, and I am in no way trying to say that all ladies should be happy to talk about their age. It is a very individual, subjective thing. But for me, I'm happy to say I'm 50 years old right now. I'm going to be 51 this year, and I'm wanting you guys to celebrate with me. So that being said, look for that. It's going to be coming out pretty soon now. And what else is going on? I do have my Halloween virtual retreat, which is coming up, and that's going to be on September 9th and 10th. We are going to sew for 6 hours a day, and when you sign up, you get a pattern from me. You get 2 full days of sitting and sewing with me and a group of other people who love foundation paper piecing. It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. I'm just calling it my supersized virtual retreat because it's Halloween. And y'all know me and Halloween. I mean, like, am I right? I love Halloween. In fact, I picked up some Halloween fabric today at one of the shops. Hold on, I'll show you that. I have, let's see, there's 2 fabrics. This is the first one. This is the one I'm gonna use for like the border around the blocks, and because it's sort of like, it's panels. So I don't know if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Okay. And so this is some Ruby Star Society. And if you didn't see it whenever I was showing it in the shop, because I do have some stuff, it is these panels. And I'm going to make, whoop, if I can get it to go the other side so you can see the rest of the panels. There's 6 panels on it. Oh my goodness. So I'm just going to put together, it's not even going to be like this huge quilt or anything. It's going to be like a little, you know, throw it on your lap kind of thing. I just wanted something that I could make that would be like really quick. And when I saw that and these colors, I mean, you guys, look at these colors. I just had to have them. And I just love Halloween. I love Halloween so much. So I bought that, and I'm not going to be using those fabrics in the pattern that I wrote, but oh my goodness, I'm just so excited for the whole thing, because well, first of all, me and foundation paper piecing, and then me and Halloween, and then me getting to sew with you guys for 2 days. So I've really been enjoying these virtual retreats. And so for those of you who have already attended 1 or 2, thank you so much. It really, it would not be as much fun if you guys were not there. We have so much fun sewing together. So what else is going on? Well, far off in the distant future is, well, not that distant, but I do have 2 retreats that I'm going to have. And these are in-person retreats that I'm holding here in Colorado. It's going to be next year. There's one in August and one in September. So if you're interested in that at all, I'm going to have links in my description box below, and I'm also going to pin the first comment to have that information in it as well. I'm going to have links to all of that stuff down below so that you can go and check it all out. I sure hope you will. And I hope that you guys are signed up for my newsletter, because I'm going to be sending out a newsletter where I have this short little poll in it that I'd really like for you guys to participate in. And if you do participate in it, you'll go into a drawing to win a very special prize from me. You can ask anyone who has ever won anything from me. It is well worth it to make sure that you are in that drawing, because I, not to toot my own horn, but somebody's got to toot it, and, I might as well toot it. That didn't sound right. I give away good stuff. So please, won't you come when you get that newsletter? Click on the link. I'll probably try to post it around into Facebook and stuff like that. It's basically just a short little poll on things that you would like to see in retreats. And you know, this is, each person is different. Not everybody's going to answer it the same way, and that's okay. I'm just trying to get a feel of what people like. I know what I like, but like I said, since we all like different things, it's kind of hard for me to figure it out unless you guys help me. So I hope you'll go and do that, and I will do a drawing. I'll announce when I'm going to do the drawing and all that in the email, so that you have all the information. What else is going on? Y'all, I don't know what it is, but, well, I just got off of a vacation with my best friend, Christy. I'm sure you guys know Christy. She is Georgia Sunshine on YouTube, and she is a huge social media presence. So I'm sure you guys all know she does so many unboxings, and she's just amazing. And she and I really travel well together. Like we know what the other likes, and it's just easy. It's easy, you know. We go places. No matter where we go, we have a great time. We plan things, but we also have times when we can just hang out together. We can just spend time in a restaurant while we're having meals, talking about things, laughing. I just want to say that, you know, if you have someone that special in your life, whether she lives or he, whichever, whether they live near you or not, take the time to go and spend just special time together. Because we all need that. We all need it. And we just came back from Vegas. I had just called her one day and said, hey, Kelly Clarkson is having 10 shows in Vegas. You want to come with me? Now, I say I called. I didn't really call. I left her a Marco Polo, because the hardest thing about moving to Denver has been that now I am 2 hours behind her. So when it's 7 o'clock at my house, it's 9 o'clock at her house. And since I'm a night owl, a lot of times it's 11 o'clock at my house, it's 1 o'clock in the morning for her, so she is certainly not watching her Marco Polo. So I want to say that I left her Marco Polos smack in the middle of the night, and I was like, you know, do you want to come? Do you want to come? And so the next morning, you know, she came back and she left me a Marco Polo, and she said, yeah, let's do it. And I was like, well, thank goodness, because I already bought the tickets. And so we decided to make a week of it, you know. So she had never been. I'd been a few times, but I mean, this was absolutely head and shoulders the best time I have ever had in Vegas. Neither one of us gamble. So we were able to do a whole bunch of like really fun stuff, and we just had a great time. A lot of the posting was done in her reels. So go over to her Instagram and check out all those reels, because we did have a good time. And I'm probably going to be, well, I say probably, I'm going to be posting up like various little things over in my TikTok and on Instagram. Maybe I'll put together a little, you know, quick something or other for YouTube as well. But we had a really good time. And one of the things we did was go to see Menopause the Musical. Not even going to explain why. I'm sure you can guess. But this is the picture that we took. And that was the first day that we arrived there. So we're both like jet lagged, and poor Christy, she had to travel like all the way from Atlanta. I only had to come from Denver, so it wasn't as bad for me. And we had to wait like till like late afternoon, really. It was after 4 o'clock before our room was ready. We had kind of hoped that we would be able to get in a little bit early so we could freshen up a little bit before Menopause the Musical, but it was okay. It ended up working out great. And that was a great show. If you've never seen it, try to see it. But that trip is a lot of why I am just feeling really good right now. I came back home and I feel a little more productive, a little more like I got like a little refresh, and I feel like I hit the ground running, and I'm just hoping I can keep up with it. I think part of it is if you have ever done anything remotely entrepreneurial, you know what word I'm trying to say, right? If you are an entrepreneur in any way, if you've started like your own business, if you've, all of that kind of stuff, all I can say is, y'all, it can be hard. And the really great thing is that I don't have to have somebody telling me what to do. But at the same time, there's nobody to tell me what to do. So I have to try to figure it out on my own. And, I'm getting better at that. But it can be, it's like you'll have a wrong turn. And if there is a wrong turn, it's not, this other company I'm working for who's going to have to like pay the price or whatever. I'm going to have to pay the price. And sometimes it can be like really devastating. And so, I don't know. I just think that, for the longest time I've been doubting myself because, I'll make a wrong decision here. And I hate to say wrong decision because I don't feel like any decisions are going to be wrong. That's not the right way to put it, but like, because every decision we make, no matter what, is going to be a learning experience. We're going to be able to take something from that. If it's a success, we're like, oh, okay, that worked. That was great. If it didn't work, then you're like, oh, okay, so that didn't work. Let's see how we can tweak that and make it better. And then when you throw in the fact that, we're not in such a great economy right now, that's really hard. Especially because like the business that I'm in is, for the most part, is a hobby. So if people, are struggling to buy food, if people are struggling to pay their mortgages and, having to go out and get a tank of gas and it's so much money, well, the first thing that's going to go is going to be their hobbies, right? So that can be hard. And so I'm just trying to, ebb and flow. It's the ebb and flow. And but that makes it really hard on those of us who are actually counting on it for a living. And so I don't really see that as anybody's fault. I hate whenever people try to look for like the fault in something. That's not me at all. I don't think that there's any fault. I don't even know how to say that. Life is what life is. Things are gonna happen, and you have to just move forward. I'm a little bit better at that now, but it's still, it's just difficult. And I find myself just thinking, okay, that didn't work, pivot, because I don't want to have to go out and get a part-time job outside the home. There's a lot of people who need those jobs, and I may need one, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to sustain myself. That's what I'm hoping. So that's what's been going on. And I have to say, even with all that, everything together has just, for whatever reason, made me feel really happy lately, and that's always good. I embrace that. I embrace whenever I'm feeling good, when I'm happy, when I can find reasons to smile. All of those things are just making me smile right now. And I can tell you that I'm missing Christy like crazy, because we had so much time together, and like I said, we just click. We're best friends. There's a reason we're best friends, and she understands me, I understand her, and it's great. So if you have a best friend like that, make a plan. Even if you just go away for a couple days, you know, just to hang out, go and have nice meals together, go and go to a park, go to, you know, find an art festival somewhere, go and, you know, anything. Just take that time for the two of you so that you can connect. It's really great. It's really great. And then we come back to our families, and it's great. You know, it's like you kind of had like a little bit of a break, and you had a good time, and then you can go back to your families and your, you know, life, and you feel like born again almost. So, so we had a good time, and I hope you've enjoyed listening to this. I try to remember things that I can talk to you guys about, and I love having this time with y'all. I love that y'all come and listen, and I feel like y'all hear me, and it's almost like you're like right there. So I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much for coming and watching. Be sure you're subscribed, ring that bell so you know when I have another video, and see you soon.